back in the mountains, guys. At least for this recording. In this episode, I get to talk to the icon, Alex Fraige. He is humble, he is creative, he is joyful, he is just the coolest dude, and you get to hear all about it in here. We talk about art, we talk about his upbringing in art, and you get to see some like Alex Fraige originals, which is pretty dope if you ask me. And we really tackle questions like, what the heck is paintball? No, we talk about all sorts of stuff. This is a really meaningful episode for me. Anytime I get to give someone their flowers that's had a huge influence on my life, it's great. So without further ado, here is What the Heck is Paintball on The Joy of Paintball with Alex Fraige and me, Clint Riddle. Yeah, love you guys. Support for The Joy of Paintball comes from patrons like Reese Tigert, Edric Alvarez, and Christopher Hary. If you want to become a supporter of the podcast, you can go to Patreon. The link is in the bio. I've got multiple tiers that you can join, starting from the Hopper Topper, which is a $2 a month subscription, all the way up to a case of All-Star. There's some fun tiers in there, all paintball related. I also have just implemented a digital tip jar, which is in the link. So if the subscription-based model is not your thing, which I get, commitment issues, it's tough, guys. I understand. There is a one-time donation you can make through that. Anyone and everyone who's willing to do this, I'm so incredibly grateful. Number one, for the support. Number two, that you listen. I guess in order, number one, that you listen. Number two, for the support. Both financially and emotionally. Thanks, guys. Y'all are the best. Love you. Bye.
No, somebody gave me this as a gift. It's like
Just
a Star Wars actual.
Hell yeah. There you go, man. I was gonna wear my Disney tee, but I was like, I gotta rep the Hormesis, but I know you're a Disney guy.
I feel like I could take on the whole empire myself.
Dude, that is, oh my gosh, I didn't really like connect it at first. Like, I can see him now in like his yellow jacket, and they're throwing the green cord over him. Wow, that's pretty cool.
I don't know why they got an award ceremony, but nobody else did. But
Yeah.
I guess you had to wrap up the movie if Lucas didn't know he was going to make another one. There had to be some type of conclusion.
That makes sense. Yeah. Well, thanks so much for doing this, man.
You bet.
Yeah, I've been like, this whole show's about, I guess, creators and / paintball / whatever, and you come to mind. I think everyone kind of knows you're like a closeted artist. I don't know if closeted is the right word, but like you have a background in art and art. You enjoy art, and so that was kind of like something I really wanted to talk to you about, as far as like your art making, not just with the headbands and with Hormesis and Gap now, but like before all of that, like what got you into art?
So when I was little, my mom brought me to this after school. I was probably maybe first grade-ish. I don't know, how old are you in first grade? Like 6?
I think
7?
so. Yep.
Yeah, so it was maybe that age. And there's this woman called Annalise Ashley, who was a kindergarten teacher at one of the local schools, and my mom did volunteer work there. I never had her in school, but she had a after-school art program, and my mom enrolled me in it, and I really loved it, and I connected with her. She's an immigrant from she fled Germany during the Holocaust.
Whoa.
And
Okay.
she was a little girl, and her parents, she's I think she's Austrian.
Gotcha.
And she came over here and became a teacher, and then eventually an art teacher. And she's like a Renaissance woman. Like, she plays the auto harp. She knows how to do ceramics. She had a kiln at her house, a beehive. Did drawing, painting, doll making. She made these beautiful baskets, like tiny little detailed woven baskets. Anyway, she was just an amazing person, or she is an amazing person because she's still alive. She's 87 now.
Wow.
But I think that I really got to learn the enjoyment of art, and she was really kind of the perfect balance of like discipline and creativity.
Okay.
Because I feel like as a teacher, you want to teach some type of um, system or skill, but in art, you also want your student to have like the freedom to expression, right? And
Yeah.
there's sort of a line in those things, and until you have the command of the discipline, you can't really fully express yourself. So there's an element of learning before you could go into creation, to
Yeah.
just be able to create. So yeah, I mean, that's how I got my start in art and enjoying the process of making art, right? And just learning from her, art isn't one thing.
Yeah.
It's, she was musical, she did sculpture, she did drawing, painting, she taught. So um, yeah, I just and she's a life artist too. I mean, she's 85 and she still rides her scooter around town like.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I think that I definitely owe my beginning in art to my mom and to Annalise. And
Yeah, that's dope, man. Like because I feel like I talked to you before, and I think you mentioned that you went to like a reunion for her or something. Like you're still in
totally,
contact
yeah.
with her. Yeah.
Good memory. Yeah, so I went to her
It's,
85th birthday
oh my
out on
gosh.
this ferry boat, and she actually made all of the spoons for the cake out of like glass. So she took like blown glass,
What?
and heated it up and bent it into like these sort of makeshift spoons. Right, that's just type of, and she made like 100 of them or
Oh
something.
my gosh, that's
And
so cool.
I mean, this is off topic, but what was striking to me about going, this is probably the story I told, but going out on that trip is I saw some of my friends' parents who I hadn't seen in like since they were my age now. So like they
Yeah.
were 40 the last time I saw them, and now they're 60, 70, and they're old.
Yeah.
In my mind, I remember them being, these young, fit, virile parents that were almost like gods to me and my friends when we were 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So, and now I'm their age when I last saw them. So that's kind of a mind fuck when you're like,
Yeah.
okay, the passage of time,
Yeah.
that's like
For sure. Your
heavy-
kids'
heavy
friends are going to
stuff.
look at you like that one day. And hopefully they have a teacher that they are in contact with 30 years later. That's
Yeah, well,
so cool, man. It makes more sense now. When you originally talked about it, I was like, what the? Like, he's going to his teacher's 85th, whatever, man. But, like, that there was a familial connection, and it sounds like she's amazing. So
yeah,
that helps,
great
too.
person, definitely.
Um,
I should have had something of hers in here. Maybe I do somewhere. I don't know. I know she's given me some things along the way, but
Are you still like? It's so weird to ask you this because I know you're running Hormesis. Like, I feel like there's a creation or creative aspects to everything you do with Field One, Hormesis, Coin Duel, Gap. Like, are you still making art? I think I know the answer. Are you still making art for you? Or
so kind of no, but I have two young kids.
Okay.
I've got an 8-year-old and a 4-year-old. So I do get to sit down and make art with them. And
Right on.
I mean, I don't feel super inspired to do more traditional art for myself right now. But I am inspired to do it with and for them. And
Yeah.
it is liberating sitting down and putting the pen or crayons or paint on paper with them, because I feel like one of the hardest things to do as a creator or as a person is make the first mark or take the first step or dive into something, right? Like
Yeah.
it's hard to do that, and especially in art when you're sitting there with a pen. I'm sure you can relate to this, in a paper, and you're like, I'm afraid of making a bad mark, right? And making that first mark is a challenge. Once you get into it and you go into it like a 4-year-old without fear and just, hit the pen on the paper and just let yourself go, then it's really becomes a liberating activity.
For sure. Yeah, not that I'm good enough, but am well versed enough to make up for any mistakes I would make, like with the traditional stuff. Where I struggle is like with digital art, that Command Z button, just it's like that's a blessing and a curse all in one.
Sure.
But I love that, like being liberated by like being able to just make stuff with your kids and like show them like it's okay to make whatever you want, like whatever you're thinking about it, do it now, because it gets beat out of you by the time you're like 12, you know.
Yeah, and you're
It's
afraid you want to do, and even she's 8 and she's already gets frustrated with herself for like, oh, that's not where I wanted that to be, or I didn't want this like that, you know.
yeah, yeah.
But to me, a lot of those things, the mistakes, at least from someone who's less experienced, are oftentimes the most interesting part of the painting. Or the
Oh
piece.
yeah, yeah. Like it's genuine, you
Yeah.
know, and I think that comes out a lot.
Yeah, here's a piece I did just now, a couple days ago. It's a portrait of my daughter. There you go.
Yeah, nice,
sitting on my
dude.
desk.
On the dad cardstock too.
Yeah, she
Well
gave me
done.
a bit inspired to draw a picture of her.
That's great, man. You got to give that to her, and she'll keep it forever, man. That's one of those. I'm seeing things. My daughter's 13 now, and things will pop up where I like stumble upon something that I did, and she's in love with it or whatever. It means something to her. Whereas for me, it was like, this is just fun in the moment type thing. So, yeah, that's cool, man. Sorry.
I'm gonna send you the lyrics to this song. It's written like a poem, but
Okay.
it's kind of like, you know that song "Whip It" by Devo.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I think so.
that song is taken completely out of context in the mainstream. Like people are
Really?
like whip it. They think it's literally, you know, with some guy with a whip, like, and there's all kinds of weird like sexual innuendos there, and even in the video they kind of like throw you off. But if you listen to the words of the song, you realize it's about getting a task done, starting it and getting it done, and putting yourself into it and just sitting down and doing it, right?
Interesting. Okay.
But this is a different one called "Eat the Elephant," which is like a more contemporary version of that in my mind, poetically. But it's definitely an interesting song.
Eat the elephant. All right. I can't wait. All right. I'm going to have to read this later. I'm a super slow reader. Yeah. Essentially, like, how do you eat an elephant one bite at a time?
I think it might even be a Shel Silverstein poem.
Okay.
Now that I'm thinking about
I
that.
haven't heard that name in a minute. That's great. What are you reading these days?
Let's see. What do I have? I've been reading a lot of Aesop's Fables, actually.
Really? What is that for the kids or for you?
For
or
me.
both?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
it's for me. Like there's kid versions, but the one I have is like, at least the way it's written, is a little bit difficult for children to digest just because of the language in it.
Mhm.
But you know, there's hundreds of them.
Yeah.
So I'll just quickly pick one up and you know, read a couple before bed, and if in the morning, if I have a moment to read a couple, then I will. But yeah, that's what I'm in right now. And actually,
Nice.
I do have this two books I've been reading. Pumping Iron.
Okay. Is that
It
Arnold?
was written by this is written by Charles Gaines, who also is the inventor of paintball, or one of the inventors. So
What?
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm stuck on. It's awesome that he's the inventor of paintball, but his last name's Gaines, and he wrote a book about pumping iron. That's like,
Yeah,
dude, that's
yeah.
crazy. So he invented paintball.
Yes. And then
When you say invented paintball, do you mean like he was the first dude to be like, "Hey, let's play tag with bullets," or like?
so there were three guys.
Okay.
Hayes Noel, Charles Gaines, and the gentleman who passed away, Bob Guernsey.
Okay.
so that, I guess those three guys were the first, the credited with the invention of the first guys to go out there and shoot each other with it.
Gosh, all right.
And then this, I've been, I actually, there's a show that I already watched, but Sarah Gill, I don't know if you know her, but she gave me
Yeah, she's great.
The Imagineering Story,
Oh,
which
dude.
is like really great. It's written by Leslie Iwerks, who is a daughter of Iwerks, who was co-creator of Mickey Mouse and also created the I can't remember the name of it, but the camera they used to shoot like a lot of those vintage Disney cartoons.
Oh,
So they have, it was
because they were shooting on glass, right? Like,
yeah, they're shooting glass, but this camera it's like 20 feet tall, and the camera points downward.
Huh.
So you could put the cell of the character close to the lens, and then the background, 20 feet below that.
Gotcha.
So you've got this depth of field, and when you go watch a movie like Pinocchio,
Mm-hmm.
and if you just watch the opening scene, and they're able to zoom in and pan out.
Okay,
And
yeah.
it's really fascinating. Like if you think, okay, how did they even do this with the way they're pulling focus?
Gosh, all right.
And you got to think in terms of, this is a physical thing. Like they're not using any type of computers. There's no graphics package. There's no post editing software. There's only the camera and the image. So
Yeah, they're like pioneers, man. Like, and to think like I don't think they were. How well established were they at the Pinocchio level? Like.
After Alice in Wonderland, it was on. Like
Okay.
I'm sorry, not Alice in Wonderland. Snow White.
Gotcha.
Snow White was the first one in 1936 or 37. I can't remember. It's in there, but it after that, it was such a success worldwide. They could just do whatever they wanted.
Gotcha. Okay. So then they had the means to
Oh, for
invent
sure.
things.
Yeah.
That's
And
That's
they
crazy.
they actually still have one in San Francisco at the Walt Disney Family Museum. You can go see it.
nice, dude. All right. I got.
But yeah, so that's what I'm into recently.
Nice.
And
Love
then
it.
of course, all my kids' books.
Yeah.
Read to them.
Good.
And
Hell yeah, man. All right. Well, sweet. I'm just sort of like wanting to pick your brain creatively. So I see a lot of stuff just sort of like, it seems like every week, every day you guys have stuff coming out for Hormesis or Field One or whoever. And like, just sort of wondering where that creative flow sort of comes from. Like, is it...
I mean, honestly, a lot of that comes from collaboration. Like,
Okay,
I've got,
that was where I was gonna ask. So that's
I've got
cool.
Oliver and Miko, who are both really creative people.
Mm-hmm.
And even though they're not here physically, like I talk to Miko almost every day, and Oliver probably once a week, and we're just, you should do this, you should do that, bouncing ideas off each other. Hey, does this sound like a good idea? Hey, is this inspiring to you? Like, actually Oliver, he told me to get this Pumping Iron book. He's like, you got it, because he talked to Charles Gaines, and I was like, oh yeah, I'll check
cool.
that out. And I started reading it. It's like, yeah, and there's obviously a movie, which basically put Arnold on the map. But yeah, like, and then from that, I don't have it. I think it's in my backpack. It's the paintball survival guide, which is basically like the first rules of paintball.
Is that the
And,
one with like where they show you hand signs and stuff?
I think there's some of that in there. Yeah.
Okay.
Like an orange, it's like a green cover with an orange splat, like a guy with goggles on.
Nice.
But
Classic.
anyway, yeah, so just stuff like that. He's like, this is inspiring to me. Check it out, right? Like,
Yeah.
maybe we should like do a project that's like this.
Yeah.
Or make, something in Great American Paintball that's, go interview those guys and make us like a retro kind of survival games.
Yeah.
And I have this, dude. These are sweet. You'll like this. So Oliver got me all these from this guy John Amadea, who's a paintball collector and photographer. But this is like a whole like binder of like these old paintball magazines from
Is
back in the
that
day.
action pursuit games?
This is all
Okay.
action pursuit games. I have like 4 of these binders. They're all in
Dang.
gray. This is January 1990, right?
Dude.
Like, look at this.
Oh, that's gold, man. I love that. What the heck is paintball?
What the heck is it? I don't even know. Like, I mean, some of these, like, I mean, Brass Eagle, like, this is like, you know,
Yeah.
crazy.
Dang,
Like,
man.
there's really a lot of history in here and a lot of great art.
Dude.
So yeah, like just
I
going
love
through
it.
these is like, I mean, how cool of an ad is this?
Yeah. Yeah. I I love looking at old ads. It's weird now because it's all digital and like even ads. Like when I make stuff, designs or whatever, I'll try to like research ads, and nothing is as good as the tangible, in my opinion. Like when there were firms and collaboration, like people sort of competing against each other for these things. And
Totally. I mean, I mean, it's a hoot. Like, look at these dudes. If you're wearing too much stuff, you've come to the right place. Hawk Bow Arms Paintball Battle Suits.
oh my gosh.
It's Greenspan.
No way.
No.
I was like, he would have been a baby then. Dude,
He was so
that's a treasure trove for sure.
yeah. JT Snappers.
I'm not. Okay, yeah.
That's a pretty nice ad. I mean, that's
Yeah.
that's
JT, I remember being in college and someone from graphic design did like a mock up for JT, and I was like,
Really?
what? Yeah, it was. I mean, it was for their. What was the helmet that had like the hard plastic cover all around? I don't know. It was
Oh,
the
yeah.
mask with the helmet.
fairly recent.
But I just remember seeing that.
Too. I don't know if they fit, but let's see. This strap is all worn out.
Oh, dude,
There they
that's
are.
gnarly.
Yeah.
Damn.
Whippersnappers.
Bet you won't. Just do it. Just step on the field.
I might have to throw some ears on there, but maybe I'll wear these in the 3-man.
Do it, man. When's that going down? Yeah. Is that before Texas or
Look at the foam on these. It's just like
non-existent? Yeah. Oh gosh. Yeah.
That is before it's August 1st.
Okay. Wow. Dang.
Believe it or not, the lenses are actually like okay.
Yeah. Dude. What did I see?
It's assembled in Mexico, right there. It says.
Nice. Hey. Quality's still good. How ethical it was, I don't know, but yeah. Right on. All right, I have a serious question. Do you remember your NXE pod pack?
Yeah, of course I do. I might have the design somewhere. I've got.
Did you design it? That was my question.
Yeah, so I actually drew. Those are hand drawings.
Dude,
Yeah, so like that's like
I
in
love
a
that pack.
sketchbook somewhere.
That's sick.
That I then imported into Illustrator,
Yeah.
and then let me see if I have it. Probably in one of these, or some of the pieces.
That pack, I like traded. I forget what I traded, but it was a 3x5 or whatever. But
You're talking about the one with all the sketches all over it, right?
yeah, and it had like a checkerboard going on the straps, and then like some just sort of early odd era sketches on there.
Yeah, totally. The checkerboard, that was the one.
I think it was when y'all were still wearing JT stuff, Shocker era stuff.
I should bring that back.
The pod pack?
That style, yeah. I could find a design somewhere. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to do because
That'd be gnarly,
JT
man.
makes packs in that style.
Just give me early entry to the drop for that whenever you do it, because
This would be cool. Look at these old Hyperball sketches.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
I mean, these are like from high school, so yeah.
Hell yeah, man. Gosh.
But that's in here somewhere, I think, in one of these books.
Right on.
More on my conversation with Alex Fraige when we get back. But first, I want to talk to you about a collaboration with Hormesis Paintball and me, Clint Riddlesart, the joy of paintball. I was honored and privileged to create a series of dueler tops for the Elite 1v1 series. You guys, these are so cool. It was such a great time researching and developing cool designs for these jerseys. I've attributed all sorts of meanings to these jerseys. Each one has its own meaning. My favorite is the Sunday Driver, and my second favorite is the Sunday Club, because it's a Sunday thing. I don't know, but they're great jerseys, guys, and it would really mean a lot to me if you went and grabbed yours. It's a limited run. I'm in the mountains, I'm out of breath, so I'm gonna kick it back to the show. Here's more with Alex Fraige.
What else you got for me?
Oh, let's jump into some of these questions. What was the first piece of art that stopped you in your tracks?
I mean, stop me in my tracks. So my dad was a kind of like an art collector, but just not fancy expensive art. He would just like be in San Francisco in North Beach in like the 60s and 70s and see something he liked. There's this dude called Koci, Koci, who is I think he was Polish, a Polish immigrant, and he moved to San Francisco and was actually a fairly prolific like beat era artist.
Okay.
And he had all these paintings in his house in Carson City, but they were very they were spooky in a lot of ways. Huh. And there's this one he had of a guy with this like long neck, and it was in the hallway, and it's a dark hallway, and it was like some of these were pretty fucking scary to me when I was a kid.
Yeah.
So like, even though it made me uncomfortable and I didn't like them, I realized like the power of art in that way.
No way.
But as far as like, what did I see and love to look at when I was young? Oh, man, I can't even say it was like a famous fine art thing. It was just
It doesn't. I mean, however you want to interpret the word art.
Something a teacher had done, or like even my mom. Like I feel like there's so much more than just like the prestige of the work, right? Yeah, I've been to museums, like of course, the masters, Rembrandt, Da Vinci. I mean, obviously, the Garden of Earthly Delights, like that painting has always been fascinating to me.
Is that
Bosch.
Was it? Yeah, Bosch. Yeah, I feel like I've heard you liked him before. Hieronymus Bosch. That dude's pretty gnarly.
And you know who I actually was really enjoying looking at? There's this counting book, Count to 10 with Wayne Thiebaud, who does like the pastels and the cakes. Do you know him?
Yeah. He
was a Northern California guy too. And I started looking at his stuff, and he's got one at the museum here in San Francisco, the De Young, which is a gumball machine.
Oh man,
and I just love it. It's just so easy and friendly to look at, and the way he layers the colors is just so friendly.
It surprises me. I'll ask students to like teach me about an artist, and he pops in every now and then, and I'm like, wow, I get it, I guess, but I'm still kind of surprised every time a student's like, I really like Wayne Thiebaud, and I'm like, good, you should. I love his stuff. Any of that crazy, like, that to me takes balls. Like, to just, hey, I'm going to paint with texture, and it's going to be this really expensive paint. Like, each stroke's going to cost like $5. So, like.
And also, have you heard of Andy Goldsworthy?
Yeah, the environmental artist.
Yeah, so someone bought me a book of his, and a long time ago, and I was going through some books recently, and I got pulled out his book, and I started looking at it, and I was like, man, this guy is just
absolutely, yeah. I teach about him, and I show a video of him where this like Scottish reporter follows him in a day in the life type thing. And he is sending the reporter on errands throughout it. He's like, go find some sticks for me, and he's just like, I want to do my stuff, leave me alone. And He's a super cool dude. Right on.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this. Here's one Kochi. This isn't the one I was referring to, but like, you can see they're very like.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, they're out there, but they're like people like you know, like in San Francisco, because he's got so many. He's probably has 30 of these. Oh, here it is. So this is with the lights on, but imagine like in the dark at night. Like,
holy shit!
This is a weird
Yeah.
angle. But, like,
Yeah.
his eyes were like piercing.
No,
you know,
like
and
that
he had this
is
weird long neck.
that dude could be brothers to the guy in the Saw movies or whatever. Like,
And then there was this other painting he had, and it was, I have a picture of it. This one was huge. It was like it's probably like 6 feet across, right? This was done by a different artist, right? Okay.
okay,
But,
yeah.
like, if you look closely, down in the corner, there's this guy. And it looks like the guy with the long neck to me because he's bald, right? And he was
Yeah.
in the other room. It's like he escaped out of the painting. See him down there?
Oh, okay. He's
Dude, it was, it's creepy shit.
yeah.
You
Is
know,
that
my dad,
okay?
My dad was he was eccentric like that.
Yeah,
I don't
just
know.
wanted to give you guys nightmares all the time.
No,
Is that-
not even. He loved the art. He really did.
Right
But
on.
some of Coach's stuff was very endearing, like,
Yeah.
very, very pleasant.
Yeah.
Like, even this thing, this one I liked. It was like these chickens, right?
Hang on. Okay. I think I.
So it's
what
like
are the-
a chicken with some eggs under it, and another chicken like
Oh
sniffing.
yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's very sweet. It's very
I
sweet.
like that. Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, I mean, I learned a lot about art and how it can make you feel.
Yeah. So it seems like it was important to both your parents.
Yes.
Yeah. Right on, man.
How about you?
What about me?
painting- what work of art struck you when you?
Oh, okay. Well, let's see. I've told the story a few times. I try to pick a new one every time someone asks me. But the first one I remember was Michelangelo's Pietà, which is like a weird thing because that's like one of the most famous pieces. It was I just happened to be on this trip. It was kind of like I was 16, kind of got like fell into this trip to Italy, and then saw this thing that stopped me in my tracks. Gosh,
So that's actually painted in
No.
the Vatican.
it's a sculpture.
Oh, okay, right here.
Yeah,
Right.
so he carved it, and yeah, it's in the Vatican. It's it looks like she's still breathing, and like his the way if you look at like where she's holding him, like in his arm, like the way the flesh sort of wraps around her hand, like it's so well done. And it's during this time when they didn't have pneumatic things, and like he's got helpers, but he's also just they're all doing this with hammer and chisel and whatever
Yeah.
other tools they had
I
at
mean,
the time.
yeah, it's a lifetime.
Yeah. So that one, but a new one that stopped me in my tracks, and it doesn't have to be like I think I asked you the first one, but it doesn't have to be the first one. It's just anything that like kind of like you were like, whoa, I got to spend some time with this. One was a painting by Philip Guston. I can't remember the name now. Oh gosh, I'll figure it out. But it just he's like Tebow in that the paint is super thick, but it's what do they call it? Neoclassic, neo-modern, new modernism. I don't know, but it was during college, and it was just like, man, this guy just did exactly what he wanted to do. It didn't feel like he was trying to please anyone else but himself. That sounds weird. Let's see.
I feel like inspired now to go and like go draw. But actually,
Good.
I don't know. Recently, I've been into like these guys because of this book, the Imagineering book.
Yeah.
Like these guys, they're called. Walt Disney called them as like, I don't know, the five wise guys. I can't remember the name, but they were like his aces, right? They were animators. They were also like Renaissance men.
Yeah.
And he had like a handful of them, and those are the guys he tasked with like basically creating Disneyland. He's like, okay, even though I know you've never designed a ride before, I need you to go and like figure this out.
Yeah.
Or like go create like this it's going to be called the monorail, and it's going to go around, like go make it, right? And there's like this group of guys, like one of them is named Mark Davis, and like I've actually sat and like just copied his sketches and drawings.
Nice.
Because they're so fun and so free and so much life in them. Like I'll just pull up a picture of that and then
Yeah.
just straight up copy it. Just and then you can really find yourself getting lost in it and just smiling or taking on the expression of whatever your character you're drawing.
Yeah. I love watching. So did Mark Davis, this is like characters that he drew or just?
Yeah, so he was a character designer mainly.
Okay.
But he was also a fine artist, but not known for that.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he was like a gag type of guy. Like he would always bring levity to whatever project he was working on, right? So like, yeah, the Pirates of the Caribbean like is supposed to be like this like adventure through like pirate world.
Mm-hmm.
But his drawings were all funny, right?
Yeah.
Like the guy with like the fucking 10 hats on.
Yeah.
And the guy who's like getting drowned in the well, like spitting out the water. And,
That
like,
checks out that you would like it.
so,
Yeah. Just
drunk
have
dude
fun.
with that guy with the pigs. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
bring like some comedy to it.
Nice. Yeah. It seems like a little serendipitous that you discovered him.
For sure.
All right.
Yeah, these are pretty heavy feeling paintings.
Yeah, for sure. Like there was a whole room at the local museum. There's a whole room devoted to his work, and it's some of it. There's like two like dudes in like clan hoods, and I still don't fully understand the connection there. I know he wasn't a fan, but
I mean, he used a lot of red and pink.
yeah. So
I see them. What you're talking about?
yeah, but I don't know. He's a cool dude. Being next to a museum is pretty great. We've got the Fort Worth Modern, not too far from us, and they always kind of challenge us with different artists, which I appreciate.
So we'll see you then at the tournament.
Yeah, for sure. I'll be. I'm gonna try to. I don't know, set something up where I can sell more of the posters, like the one back there.
Yeah, and shout out to Clint. He sent me this beautiful piece here, one of one Technicolor. Is that a print? Linoleum print?
I don't know what you would call it. Yeah, it's not linoleum. It's a silk screen or whatever you want to. Yeah.
But the background is done by hand.
Yeah, so that one was kind of fun. I just took like a squeegee, and I knew I wanted to try the overlapping circles. And so I just took a squeegee and like twisted it for those. Yeah. And then, but
the reason I liked it is because like there's a juxtaposition there that like it's death, but it's so full of life.
Yeah, yeah. Death in color. Yeah. Oh, nice, man. Well, I appreciate that. Ultimately, the show has been all about like just giving folks their flowers. Like, you have like sort of, I don't know, like reinvigorated paintball in my mind. Like as far as like, hey, it's okay to be nice. It's okay to have fun. It's okay to like give back. You know, not that people weren't doing that, but it was just sort of, I don't know. You do it with a certain class, and I appreciate that, man.
Thanks. That means a lot. And I I'm just grateful to be existing in this, right? Like,
Yeah.
so many people hate what they do, and I'm lucky enough to be able to, you know, draw enjoyment out of paintball. And yeah, I mean, I was just thinking about this today because I was talking to Dan Napoli. We're working on some film stuff for the Iron Kids thing, and just
Nice.
digging into that, and like, yeah, just realizing like, man, it was just one day I decided to go out to the paintball field with my friend for, for Halloween, and it was like, dude, what, if I don't go out there that day, like my whole life is like completely different on a different trajectory, right? Like, who knows?
Don't butterfly effect it. That's weird.
Yeah.
Dang. Yeah, that makes you think, like, where would all of us be if we didn't have paintball?
We'd be rich and famous.
Yeah. Dang it. That didn't go the way I thought it would. No. All right, man. Well, here, what's the other question? We haven't talked. Who's an artist we all need to know?
Well, if you don't know Banksy, which probably people do, everyone knows him.
You'd be surprised, man.
If you don't, yeah, I'd say exit through the gift shop. Go check that out.
That's a great one. Yeah.
You don't have to be like an art nerd. You don't have to like have to think about art history, but you do understand, while being entertained, how art can have such a profound purpose and an impact. So exit through the gift shop. Go check it out. Banksy is definitely a contemporary master.
Yeah. Someone else mentioned him, and it reminded me, he has a hotel. Have you heard about this?
No.
He's got a hotel in, I should remember it from the last time. It's, oh gosh. It's like,
hotel.
Yeah. Like, everything about it is crazy. But you can, like, rent rooms with his artwork in it. And it's not super expensive, but it's not in the greatest area. I don't think they're renting rooms right now, to be honest.
Yeah, they're not. It looks pretty strange.
Yeah.
But also awesome.
Mm-hmm.
The presidential. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would definitely go check this out.
Yeah. That dude's got a way. That person, we don't know.
Did you see the Brutalist?
Yeah. What, that movie? That was intense. How'd you feel about it?
I mean, yeah, it's super intense, but they connected it at the end, right? Even though it's historical fiction, so it's not a real story, but it takes place in real history.
Okay.
So he builds the thing he's building, and it is actually just an expression of his experience, right? He doesn't care really about the value that it's bringing to the community. He's trying to show the world how it felt to be isolated.
Okay.
And yeah, I mean, it's like his big trick.
Yeah.
In the end, when they take you fast forward in time into the 80s, and they're talking about it. I mean, brilliant writing and brilliantly acted for sure.
Yeah.
But that's an artistic thing that he devoted his life to this piece of art, which nobody else really knew what the expression was or the theme of the art.
Yeah.
They just thought the guy was like a designer, and that's what he wanted to. He felt like it was his good design, but it was actually a huge statement, to the Jewish experience.
Yeah, I picked up on that. I guess I think I don't. But like, you're telling me that wasn't like a real dude? It wasn't based on a real dude?
So there's I looked it up after. There's like a series of architects that it's loosely based on.
Gotcha.
But no, it's a fictitious story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. I watched that like over the span of like 3 nights, I think. Like trying to, I don't know. I with kids, it's like,
Oh yeah, forget
who's got
about
the
it.
time to watch?
I
a
watched
whole
it on the
movie?
airplane.
Yeah. That'll get it. Right on. All right,
So,
man.
so this is what it says. This is the AI overview. The Brutalist is a fictional story not based on specific true events or a book, but it draws heavily from real historical influences. So,
Okay. All right. I mean, it was a great movie, and the designer. I tried to do interior design for like 2 years. I don't know, but like I remember the furniture design classes and all this stuff, and I'm like seeing what he's doing. I'm like, wait a minute, where did that land? And like trying to remember the stuff that I slept through.
yeah. I mean, there's something there. There's a lot of money in that, but again, I feel like there's a skill set there, but a lot of it's marketing yourself too, like
Yeah.
getting with the right crowd, and
That yeah.
the hustle.
The whole like art world in general is so foreign to me. Even like when I have students ask me about it, I'm like, I don't.
So do any of
I
your
don't know.
students like make the paintball connection, or do you like talk about that with your students ever?
Sometimes I'll like work on stuff like in front of them, and it's usually like I'll see kids walking around with like a paintball fit hoodie, and I'm like, hey, I know those guys, or like I'll try
At school, you'll see kids walking around with the paintball fit hoodie.
Yeah, I let's see. I don't know how familiar you are with the area, but I live, I guess, like 45 minutes away from Fit, and they're between them and Giant. They've been the tournament field that's close to us for a while.
Okay.
So I think, and there's not a lot. I mean, 2 kids maybe. There was a kid from a local team that I kind of talked shop with a few times, and they weren't my students, so it was, I don't know. But every now and then I'll throw it on whenever the tournaments come up, I'll have it on in between classes or whatever, just checking on stuff, and maybe I'll leave it on. I don't know.
Like the webcast.
Yeah. So I don't know that they don't care. It's still pretty niche, and so I'm trying to think. I don't connect in that way so much. High school's a little weird. Like, it's kind of, you want to make sure you set proper boundaries with everything. So I don't advertise my Instagram for them or anything, and there's a few that follow me. I don't follow them back, but it's.
If you think if you're an art teacher though, and your social media has your art on it, I don't think it would be weird for a kid to check that out. I mean.
Oh yeah, I don't mind if they check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, after school, after I was done with school, I did some local art classes with just rando art teachers and artists, and of course I was this guy is interesting, I'm gonna follow him, check out his style. And it's I guess that's different if you're paying for an outsourced or after
Yeah,
after hours art class, but
yeah, I'm probably just not that interesting. If I'm being honest,
I think you are.
I don't.
Your work is interesting.
Well, thanks, man. But I don't put on a fancy persona, especially at school. I don't know. I keep a pretty low profile. Maybe I should be.
The posters you made for us are amazing.
Thanks, man.
The mid-century Art Deco looking ones.
Yeah, it was fun. Y'all give me a lot of great work, and I appreciate that. The freedom and mostly the patience that y'all have for me.
They're great. I mean, they really are. I have a whole set in my in the foyer at my mom's house.
Oh, nice, dude. I love it. Yeah.
Got
Thanks,
me, Archie, Chad, Ryan, Yosh. Yeah, they're killer, man. Lasoya.
Yeah.
They're really great.
I love it.
And they're so easy to look at. Those are really.
Thanks, man.
If you're trying to get your hands on some of these posters, you can go to hormesisattire.com. There you'll see all sorts of Art Deco inspired posters honoring different players throughout the league. We got players from like Chris Lasoya, Alex Fraige, Yosh Rao, Archie Montemayor, Jerry Devereaux, Chad Bougere, and more. There's all sorts of posters and options for hangers that you can purchase with the posters. And for less than a case of paint, you can grab one of these posters. These things are great for your office, for your garage, for your home, for your paintball store. That's right, store owners, field owners. You should grab some of these and honor the players that mean so much to the sport. Yeah, hormesisattire.com. Grab one of these. Much love.
Yeah, I'm hoping to make some more of those. I don't know. Ollie keeps throwing stuff at me. He wants me to do some like more abstracted stuff for the 1v1. So I'm trying to wrap my head around that.
Have you ever seen the poster to the movie The Rocketeer?
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of some of those reminded me of that feeling.
I did. His in particular was based off the Rocketeer one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I lean pretty heavy on like just old posters. I wanted to do, there's one I'm trying to figure out. Do you remember? Have you seen the poster for Metropolis?
Yes, and I've actually seen that movie several times. Which, you know, there's a Easter egg in that movie, in that the robot, I think, George Lucas ripped the design for C-3PO.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, like
I gotta go watch it again. Yeah.
But yes, I have seen the poster for Metropolis, and it is definitely one of my, I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite movies, but it is definitely a movie I've seen several times just because of its relevance.
Right on. Okay.
Like, do you show that in art class?
No.
Like a film school type of class.
No. I need to vet it a little bit with a teacher mindset. But the poster itself, I just like.
She's on the poster, and I love the word art on that. It's like almost like a Tim Burton.
Yeah, or like a Young
Obviously
Frankenstein.
Yeah, you know, it's Tim Burton probably drew inspiration from this.
That dude, yeah, his sketches are pretty cool. If you get a chance to look at those, like the Edward Scissorhands, they capture it so well. The people in general, man, I love that you're like into Imagineering and like movies and like all that stuff. Just really captivates me. What did we watch the other day? Which Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Oh, such a good movie,
dude. It holds up too. Like, you know,
it's all practical effects. Yeah.
Yeah.
PC,
dude.
Auntie.
Yeah. My
French class.
Yeah. My kids picked that too. That was the cool part. I was like, yes, good job, guys. We're out of the Marvel era for a little bit.
Yeah, my kids haven't got into the Marvel situation yet. My daughter's just getting into Star Wars, and I mean, my 4-year-old came in while we were watching it, and then he's like at school now, like pretending to be a stormtrooper.
Oh,
and,
no.
Getting in trouble. So yeah, you gotta wait till the right time to show your kids that shit.
Yeah, for sure.
I guess this is a well-known thing. Robot Maria and C-3PO. Like that's Robot Maria.
Dang, I gotta go watch it again. Yeah, even now that I think about it, full frontal on the, not full frontal. That was full face, front profile. Oh my gosh. I don't know if you can hear that. There's a cuckoo clock in here. Yeah, I'm in my. We're doing like a staycation. I'm at my in-laws, and so he's got a cuckoo clock in his office, which is kind of cool. I don't know.
I'm not mad at that at all.
Yeah.
I'm just the technical prowess it takes to put together a cuckoo clock, like.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
And I think it's legit. I don't know. He's like French German, so I feel like it would be taboo to have a fake cuckoo clock.
hand carved.
Yeah. Anyway. All right, man. What's the best advice or just the most memorable advice that someone's given you?
Ever? The
Yeah,
best
or
advice, okay.
just what comes to mind, I guess. Like,
Okay, the best advice and the most important advice I've ever heard in my life is be honest with yourself.
okay.
And just like Shakespeare said, to thine own self be true, right? So like every day I feel like there's been moments if you look at your day and you say, I wasn't listening to myself, right? You could say it's like your intuition, right?
Mm-hmm.
Something that that you're deceiving yourself about, whether it's to protect yourself, your ego, or otherwise. But maybe it's a move you made on the paintball field, but you knew it wasn't the right move deep down, but you did it anyway. Maybe it was something you acquiesced to in your relationship, even though you felt like, okay, to keep the peace, you're just like gonna let it go.
Yeah.
But the right thing to do in your heart was gonna be, or if it was, hey, at the traffic light, you should have you should have looked right and you looked left, right? But you knew somewhere deep down that it should have been the other way.
Yeah.
Or if you see something, there's like, if I'm looking over there and I'm like, look, that thing's on the floor over there, someone might trip on that, right?
Yeah.
And I don't move it because I'm like, whatever, someone's not going to trip on it. And then,
Sure enough, yeah.
Behold, or you have kids, right? Sometimes you see something coming, right?
Yeah.
A glass on the table, and you're like, and then 3 seconds later, whammo. Right?
Yeah. They keep you honest,
honest,
that's for sure.
Be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. I feel like that's seems simple, but
simple's not always easy.
People spend their whole lives deceiving themselves, like about a great many things.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
Did you hear that?
I just heard you sort of talking.
I was playing it, but can you hear that?
Oh,
that's amazing. So
yeah.
it's playing in my speakers and it's loud, but there's some way that like the software cancels it out.
Huh. That is crazy. Whoa. What a world. I was just looking at a weird AI thing of someone did an AI of all the Mortal Kombat characters in real life and stuff.
Yeah, how do you feel about that? Like AI, like I'm like, so I had these, I've got these great poems that someone contributed to the magazine.
Mm-hmm.
And they're kind of abstract, so I just put the poem into an AI program and like create these awesome graphics, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, I really want to use these, but I just am not going to. I don't know. I'm just trying not to embrace that.
It's multifaceted, my feelings towards it. That sounds cool, like depending on if that sort of like fell into play with the poem, like the visuals coincided.
It totally did.
Yeah.
But I ended up just using some pictures, paintball photos to complement the poems, and I'm way happier with it than I would have the other way around.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't like it, especially for writing. I don't, for art, I mean, especially just in general, I don't like it. And it sounds like it's like not great for the environment.
Because of the water consumption?
Yeah, which is so bizarre to me. Like, how
every time you AI something, it like uses whatever gallons of water.
Yeah, which I don't know that I fully believe it, but I don't know why people would make that up. I don't.
No, I think it's, I think it's a fact. Like,
yeah,
it's not like a subjective thing. It's like when it needs water to cool down the servers, and not all that water can be recycled. So that's
So like that part really bothers me, but also just like, especially with kids, they kind of don't see the point of like making their own stuff.
Yeah, like what's that like at school? Like, I mean, so you're teaching an art class. Do you have students that come in and are just like, oh, well, I'll just use AI to make this? Why would I even put the pen on the paper?
our school buckled down this last year with like no phones, which I'm okay with. But I don't know that they're not like just looking stuff up. Like I still do like digital stuff. You'd be surprised, man. They're not. There's the amount of like technical savvy that some of these kids have is pretty low. You know,
Really?
and it's just different. You know, like if I remember when I first started teaching digital media, we get in and it's all these things that you just take for granted that everyone knows. You know, this was not. Gosh, this was probably 7 years ago, 7 years ago, and we're getting into Photoshop, and I'm like, all right, guys, everyone needs to go to save because this doesn't save automatically. So just go to file, save, and they're like looking at me, yeah, file. What are you talking about? You know, and so it's just like, oh, okay, I got to really go back and do this. So
Yeah, you're way out there in Texas.
yeah, but in the same light though, like there's other things. If we were, you know, they could school me on whatever, any social media, probably any AI. You know, I don't mess with it a whole bunch. So I think I get really worried with like writing prompts and them just sort of copying and pasting. But for the most part,
Yeah, and you can just, I mean, I've had stuff come across my desk, and I would just copy it and paste it into ChatGPT and ask it, hey, was this written by AI? And it's like, yes, and here's why.
no,
You
dude,
can just cross-reference.
for Gap.
No.
Okay, I was
Other
like,
stuff, like
okay.
a letter, or like,
Gotcha.
no one's written anything for Gap using AI.
Yeah, cool.
but-
I was like, that's ballsy.
No, like a letter that somebody wrote me, or a proposal.
Okay.
And I'm like, I wonder, like, there's like certain cues that you can pick up on, just like weird hyphens in places.
Yeah, there's a cadence
like-
to it.
Yeah, there's a cadence to it, but then you can take it and you can actually copy and paste it, and you can say, was this written by AI? And then I take, something that I know wasn't written in AI and put it in, and it's like, no, this wasn't, right? So
Okay.
it's a pretty reliable source to check it out.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably get to know it some more, but it's just one of those. I'm playing the old man card at this point. Like,
You're better off, but
Yeah.
the next generations are gonna be
like
feel like bound by it.
I keep seeing like memes of like, I thought AI was gonna fold my laundry for me type stuff, and and I
will soon.
totally agree with that. Like, I'm fine if it takes those menial tasks. Like, don't take my creativity. Take the things that are boring.
Yeah, it is actually interesting because all the white collar jobs are going to go first before the blue collar jobs. Like,
Yeah.
it's going to be easier for AI to replace anybody who's behind a desk than it is to replace anybody who's physically doing something.
Like robotic stuff. Yeah.
Yeah. So eventually, because it's a whole nother step, right? So
That's
Um,
yeah.
we'll see. Like, finance and stock traders and all that stuff. Like, I mean,
I hope that I hope AI makes it where that is obsolete. That stuff. Stocks to me, like, I get it. I think I don't know. Like,
I mean, I don't play the stock market. I'm just.
I don't either, and I don't fault anyone for like trying to get ahead that way. It's legal, but it's also like, man, I don't know that we need. I don't know. I'm borderline getting political here, so
No, you're
I'll
not.
keep
You're
it
not
to-
wrong. I mean, there is
Like-
that whole thing there, right? Like, and my dad will always tell me, he's like, and I don't know if this is true currently, but he's like, where they put the stock market in the newspaper? And I go, where? And he goes, next to the horse races.
yeah, like,
That's just. I mean,
That's
it's just
what it is.
basically a legal form of gambling,
yeah,
and
yeah,
yes, you can gamble based on information, right? So if you study on it, like Ryan's big into it. Like Ryan's always on some stock tip, and he's like, that's basically his second job,
yeah.
other than his paintball stuff. It's like, moving money around in stocks and I don't know if he does futures and bonds, but like, he knows all about it. Puts and calls, and him and Kyle are always getting into it. But
Oh man,
I don't. I don't
Yeah.
get. I don't really get into that.
That doesn't. Yeah. That to me.
But
I don't know.
He's done well. I know that.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, you got to get yours. Like, I'm not faulting anyone for that, but to me, it's like that. That's a different category than work. I don't mind, like that's like
You're not wrong, but I mean, it could be the amount of research you do is your work, right? So like if
Yeah.
he's reading financial papers and stock charts and trends and all that stuff, it's like you're making an educated decision on what, when, and how you're going to do it.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I've also never done it, so maybe I would love it.
Get your point.
Yeah. Right on. All right, man. Well, I want to thank you for like taking the time to do this, and really thank you guys for all the opportunities you've given me. Dude, like fun projects. The posters, those jerseys. I've never done jersey design before, which
Those came out killer too. You know what I love about those is they're just so unique. Like they're so unlike the paintball status quo.
yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
It was fun because I think when I did like the first elite stuff, I just kind of like I think the Tour de France was going on, and they have all the different jerseys that have meanings to them, and I was like, that's dope. And I just sort of threw something towards Oliver. I was like, it'd be cool if we did this, and like or not we, but like if y'all did something with where each like the green jersey, I forget that, I think that's like the best climbing thing, and the polka dot jerseys, whatever. And so like with those jerseys, I like sort of associated different like meanings for them to me. And that was a fun project, man. Y'all give me stuff that I get to like think about.
Well, we should have had you name them also.
I threw it towards, so I don't know who all, like I know Oliver's on the Hormesis thing.
I think Nico named them.
Okay.
They just showed up. They came here and they didn't have names.
No, the names were fine. Like it was just, but it's more like getting to think about it that way. Making something with meaning. My favorite one was there was one that I named after I forget what the actual name for the drunken boxing is, but it looks like a Winnie the Pooh shirt. And
Wait,
which
one?
Let me see if I can find it. Shoot, I don't know.
Have you ever seen this book? Actually, I was thinking about you. I was looking through this the other day. This one?
Logo modernism? No.
This is a fantastic book.
It reminds me of Hackers, the Big Red book.
Yeah, it has like.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, these like basically like the history of logo design.
Where'd you get that?
I don't remember. Somebody told me to buy it, and I ordered it on Amazon.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll stroll through like a half price and just sort of see what they have every now and then and grab stuff. But design books are, I think, once people have those, they don't let go. Cause
here, this is funny. Here's a concept drawing for a paintball gun.
oh. What? Hang on. Oh, based off the monorail. Hell yeah. I love that, dude.
It's kind of a funny picture.
Oh, that's sick. You got to make that happen. I really like that. I love seeing when things sort of like come. I don't want to say come out of nowhere, but they the inspiration, you can kind of tie in. So I don't know. Do you have designers that you follow?
I mean, yeah, but now my feed is just all saturated with golf tips. So I don't even get fed any of the artists that I still follow, but yeah, it's just all
oh man,
all golf. Yeah, look, in golf.
Oh
Trying to figure it
no.
out. I'm really trying.
I don't
Paintball
know.
and golf.
Can you
Paintball,
ever?
golf, fathering tips.
There you go. I get.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
gosh, mine's so sappy now. Like anytime there's what's his name, MD Motivator or whatever, this dude that like just gives people money all the time,
Oh yeah, I know that guy.
and
I don't
I'm
follow
like, I eat that stuff up.
him.
I'm a sucker for it. Yeah.
Like her, Dr. Becky Good. Do you follow her? She's great.
Nah. What
Check
what's her thing?
Parenting advice.
Oh, okay.
Gentle parenting.
Nice. Well, where is it?
Golf. 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 That's 3 golf things in a row.
Oh man. Well, are you
And
getting
then
it?
this guy.
Is it making you any better?
No. I don't have the time to go play, so I'm just like, yeah, it is making me better in my mind.
It does seem like golf and paintball to me seem like the same time commitment, recreationally.
Oh, no, golf is way more.
Really?
Way more. I mean, to play a round of golf, it's 4 hours. To get good at golf takes years and years. Lessons, all of the, drive your ass to the golf course. You know who's good at golf is Archie Montemayor. He's really good.
I've heard. I'm supposed to talk to him eventually.
Yeah, he'll be a good one.
What is it?
He trying to convince me the Earth is flat yesterday.
No, Archie.
Get it together. Yeah.
No.
He's like, I'll listen to any idea. I'm like,
I appreciate like the giving it a shot, but my guy. All right.
Sorry, I love you.
Oh shoot. I don't know that I can get my phone. I'll send it to you. Never mind. I found it. I'll try to send you the little booklet I made. It wasn't a booklet. It was just a I don't know.
I mean, I have a bunch of yours over here somewhere.
Oh, don't worry about it. No, it wasn't a zine. It was it's just something I made for the jerseys.
Right here, my prized possessions.
Yeah, man. I'm hoping to have another one by Texas.
They're great, man.
We'll see. It's
How many of these do you print?
I keep printing them like those. I think the one you're holding, if you flip it on the back, there might be. Yeah, I might have numbered it or I think I just signed it. I don't know.
I got the quote on the back.
Yeah, man, you made it. But I think I keep printing them. Like if I go to an event, they're just. I don't know. I don't know why.
The Kirill Madonna.
Yeah. Well, all right, man. Last question. Alex Fraige, what is the joy of paintball?
The joy of paintball is being present with the people you choose to be there with.
I love it. Being present with people you choose.
And shooting people.
Yeah. I mean, that really is the joy of paintball.
There isn't a better feeling than watching that paintball come out of your gun and just hit somebody. It's a great feeling.
It really is.
Yeah.
Dude, I love it.
So yeah, that's joyful.
I love it. Well, thank you so much, man. Thank you not just for doing this, but just for being a great example for everyone out there.
You too, Clint, man. Come on, look. All the love, man. All the love.
Yeah, for sure.
Beautiful note you wrote me. It's going right in my collection, so I'm gonna. I'm actually
Nice,
gonna
man.
probably put this on the back of that.
Do it, man. I think.
So, yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you again. I truly appreciate it.
Anytime.
Hope you guys enjoyed that episode. Thank you so much for listening. If you want to contribute in any way, you can go to my support tab, my support link in my bio, and there's multiple ways to do that. I do have a Patreon with multiple tiers and some pretty fun tiers. I personally enjoy the Marbleizer tier. Each one comes with different benefits. I've got, they're all different paint boxes, cases of paint. So I've got All-Star Premium Gold for those of you old heads that might remember that. And Marbleizer, white box, and I got a new one, Hopper Topper. So they're all different levels, ranging from $2 with the Hopper Topper to $50 with All-Star, and different perks with each one. But yeah, this is the joy of paintball. Love you guys.